So what's up, guys? We are here with a young farmer. I'll let him introduce himself. We are here on his farm, as you can see. He'll speak on it and give us more info as you want. So, yeah, your name?
My name is Simon.
Simon. Okay, so he's Simon, and currently, there's an onion farm, right?
Yeah,
So how many acres?
it's about 2 acres.
2 acres. Okay, so right here, as you are seeing, all this place, onion farm, and then that side as well, onion all over. So we are in the onion season, but before we get to that, I'd like to ask Simon some few questions, because on this channel we are trying to empower youth in farming. So Simon, how long have you been farming?
I've been farming close to 17 years now.
Close to 17 years.
17 years.
Wow, 17 good years. So how did it start? Is it that your family?
Yeah, my father worked with the Ministry of Agriculture, so I got that from him.
Oh, okay. So, did you get any formal education on how to farm? Did you go to any farming school? Did you have any agric course?
Yeah, I only had MOFA training some years back.
Okay, okay. So, 17 years now, what have you been farming throughout the 17 years?
It's mostly vegetables
Okay,
with some few cereals.
okay. So, have you done animal farming before?
Not really.
Okay, but as a young farmer, okay, the vegetable and then the other crops, what made you choose a vegetable? Because I know there are other crops, like maybe there is cocoa, there is mango, there are other things. So why are you concentrating on the vegetable?
Because with the vegetable, it's like a daily use uh, crop that almost every day everyone uses a vegetable.
So that means there's always market for it,
Yes.
and it's very quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Simon, we'd like to know 17 years of farming. Obviously, if farming isn't profitable, you wouldn't be farming for 17 good years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, aside all the crops, the vegetable, which one generates more money?
Almost equally all the vegetables generate money depending on your ability to to take good care of it.
How?
Because any of the vegetables with tomatoes down to okra, everything, all of them can equal generate high income depending on maybe the time of harvesting. When it's not bumper on the market, all can be equally highly income.
Okay, so what you are telling us is that let's take maybe tomato, and then it's not tomato season, and you are able to produce tomato. That
Yeah,
means
with irrigation.
with irrigation.
With irrigation, when you produce tomatoes, is highly profitable.
Okay, so that means you make a lot of money
And
because
even when you take maize or fresh corn, it is profitable when you do it irrigation now,
okay,
when there's no rain. So equally all the crops are highly income crops.
okay. So right now, okay, I'm seeing your farm, the onion farm, and based on the situation in the country right now, how onion sellers are complaining that there's no market, I can confidently say that in a few months to come, you'll be a very rich man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so um, how many sacks of onion are you, thinking of harvesting right here?
Actually, it depends on my inputs.
Okay,
Yeah. The more you invest money into it, the more your harvest increase. When you invest less, you have a less harvest.
okay. So, um,
But normally, with an acre of that is the onions
Mm.
supposed to get about 50 or more bags per
So
acre.
so with an acre of onion, you'll be getting 50,
Yes,
and then on the
50 or
market,
more.
50 or more
Yeah, depending on your input.
on your input. Okay, so on the market right now, how much is one bag of onion?
I can't give you the exact figure.
Okay, just
Yeah,
an estimate.
it will be ranging around 500 to 800.
500 to 800.
800.
So you let's pin it down to the lowest. Let's say 500.
Yeah,
Okay, for a bag. And so 1 acre you are getting 50.
yeah.
That means 50 times 500.
When you take very good care of it.
That means a lot of money. So like an acre, okay, how much do you think you have to invest before you get, let's say, 50 or more?
Uh,
An estimate.
an estimate for an acre, you will have to invest almost about 5,000.
5,000 cedis.
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's fairly cool because 5,000 cedis and then you're able to harvest 50. That's you'll be getting a lot more. That's cool. Okay, so we don't want to waste much time. Um, we would like to know, and I know this is quite confidential, but just give us range. The 17 years of farming. Okay, what is the most amount you've made?
Actually, I don't normally do full time
Okay, you don't do full-time farming,
on a
so
farm.
that means even with the farming, you can, I mean, do it part-time.
Yes.
Okay, so you can be doing your office work and
Yeah.
still be a farmer.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not full time.
Okay, so what's the full-time work you do?
I do construction,
Okay,
building and
so
construction as well.
building and construction.
Yes.
Okay, wow, that's nice. So you not doing full-time, even you not doing full-time, what amount can you give us an estimate? As oh, Charlie, this year that I got, or out of the 17 years, I they, I mean I really made this amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are saying you make about
5,000,
5,000 a month.
3,000. No, sometimes with a season, depending on the size of your farm and the type of crop.
Okay, so that 5,000 you make, okay, which crop was it? And then how much do you think? How much did you invest?
Or I invest around that is around 1,000.
You invested around 1,000,
Around 1,000.
and you made 5,000 cedis.
Yes, that is with tomato.
Tomato. Oh wow, that's nice. And tomato takes
And
just about,
it was not irrigational. It was rain fed.
okay, so tomato takes just about
3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months, and
Yes.
then you have your cool. You invested 1,000, then you've made your cool 5,000. So let's say maybe you had a huge land and then you invested 10,000. Can we automatically say you would have made maybe 50,000?
No more than that.
More than that,
Because what I did was rain fed, not
not
irrigational.
irrigation.
When you come to irrigational, it will go maybe it can get about 50 times of what you invested.
Okay, so rain fed means you just allow the rain.
Yeah.
Maybe if it rains, then you didn't really
No, you don't
water it. Oh, okay, that means you didn't even really take care of it that
No,
much.
no, no.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Um, okay. So I would say we wish you well with the onion farm. I came this morning and I saw you were applying something. Can you give us
That is NPK fertilizer.
NPK? What does it do?
Yeah, is the ratio is 20-10-10. That is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
Okay.
It's like a starter.
Mm,
At this stage of the crop, it needs more nitrogen
okay.
for root establishment.
Mm,
So that is why I applied the 20-10-10 NPK fertilizer.
okay. Okay. So aside the whole farming thing, have you thought into going into consultancy? Maybe someone will call you and tell you, "Oh, I want you to manage this farm for me." Do you do that as well?
Yeah, I do that as well.
Okay.
People always call me.
Okay. So this is your personal farm, right?
Yes, please.
So aside this one, how many farms are you managing for people?
Um, About four.
Four. Okay.
Yeah. I manage a mango farm.
Okay. How many acres?
That is about 10 acres.
10 acres.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a tomato farm.
Okay.
Yeah. For someone.
Okay.
Then we have the fresh corn farm.
Okay. So these are three.
Yeah. And I manage the pepper farm too.
A pepper farm as well.
Chili
Wow.
pepper.
Wow. And that means you are a very busy guy. So what will you say to the youth who think farming is for the old people? They think farming is done in the villages. They think farming is not for the elite like yourself. You are a guy who, is in the construction firm. Okay, so what would you say to those listening who have this notion that farming is not for the elite?
Actually, farming is a very interesting job. Yeah. And it's for all ages.
The last question before we leave, how is the market like? If you harvest, do you find trouble finding people to buy it? Do you go to the market and then people don't buy it? Do you leave the goods down for it to perish? Like how does it go?
All depends on the type of crop
Okay.
you grow at a particular time.
Okay. So let's say this onion, okay, or with your experience as we are speaking, mostly what happens?
For with onion, there's no problem with the market. No matter what, people will buy it from the farm. Not we don't even send it to the
So you are saying
market.
even before harvesting, people will come on
Come
the
and buy
farm
it. Yes.
and then they will tell you they want to buy it.
Yes.
Okay, so that means there's ready market for it.
Yes. No
What
matter what.
once you are harvesting, you are
Yeah.
getting your money. Okay. So thank you very much. Guys, this is Mr. Simon. You'll be seeing more of him. And I've also advised him to create a YouTube channel. So obviously when he does, I'll share the link here so you guys follow him. He's a farm manager, a very good one. And I don't know whether you guys can see that space, but he manages that fresh corn farm. Okay, and this one here as well. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching.